Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of the tier list. This one includes FIA plus signature weapons, which may change the ranking of certain pilots. Before we continue with the tier list, there is a quick guide on all of the signature weapons up to what CN has currently. So you may take a look at this quick guide if you want to, reference some of the abilities of the weapons. So we'll start off with tier 5. This is going to be the lowest tier, which sees no change with Raven and Hawkwood in the fighter class and Arnold in the Guardian class. For our tier 4, there hasn't been much change unless somebody went up to tier 3. For your Raider, we do have Harvey. For your Fighter, we do have Catherine, and she does have her signature weapon here. It doesn't affect her performance really. We'll take a look at her weapon in a while. We do have Fenrir. Dean is in tier 4 as well. Then we have Bella, Dana for Sniper, Grant for Machinist, and Guardian. We do have the Raka. So let's take a look at Catherine's signature weapon and let's see what it does. For the weapon itself, False Obsession. This one has continuous access, which is a passive. So when attacking with the polearm for 6 target hit, restores 1 AP after combat. Then for the next passive is enhanced unto death. When triggered by pursuit or cleave, damage multiplier is a 0.2. The unit returns to its original position after attacking, which actually is very beneficial for her. But this doesn't really takes her above 1 tier. This just makes her kinda average at best. This actually takes her from harm's way and puts her back to where she came from. Then the last passive would be Lingering Fury. Wielding a polearm one-handed will not affect hit rate. So again, Catherine does not move a tier. She sticks with tier 4. For our tier 3, we do have Rebecca still at tier 3. Fighter, we do have Kaiden. I think somebody went up to tier 2. I think a lot. Tactician, we do have Cicero, then Sniper, Allison, Gareth for Machinist, and Anna for Guardian. So for tier 2, we did have a lot of promotions here. Namely, 3 of the pilots. We'll go through the rest first. We'll start with Emily. So Emily's still here with tier 2. Then Gummy is still here at tier 2 as well for Fighter. Tactician, Lucia didn't move as well. We do have Shawnee who didn't move. Plus, we do have 3 new additions to the tier 2, which is Rosa, and Natalia, and Yevgeny. Let's take a look at their weapons. First off is Fate's Aria. This is Rosa's signature weapon. So what made her better with this? So she does have a new gun with passive expansion. Machine gun bullets +1. This effect doesn't stack. So you could only use 1 weapon with this, but the machine gun bullets apply to a non-Fate Aria machine gun. When equipped with 2 machine guns, upgrade link attack to twin gun link attack. This is actually nice because this kinda increases the damage of her link attacks. Then in Mega Form, this is a passive enhanced prototype. This is, I think, her talent. When executing a dual machine gun skill to initiate combat, gains hit rate up and crit rate up before combat, lasting for 2 turns. Also triggers Flurry Strike with the opposite arm. After the enemy retaliates, damage is a 0.4 or a 0.5 times damage. Then the last one, which is going to be Sway. Sway is a passive. After active attacking, the part is destroyed. Moves an additional 2 tiles after combat. Effective only with the current weapon. So with this upgrade, she does pack more damage to her kit, another bullet, and better link attacks. That is why Rosa increases a tier. The next weapon is actually for Natalia and why she went up. So tracker tuning, this is a passive of her gun Magic Flute. When using a sniper rifle to engage in combat against 3 targets or more tiles away, Hit rate is a plus 10 and damage is a plus 10 for each additional tile. Both effects increase by 5 up to 25%. So lots of damage for her, definitely. And her next one, which is tied to her talent, is enhanced Intel preparations. Intel collection additionally restores 1 AP. When an ST is destroyed within range, gain 5% additional crit rate up to 25%. Again, bolsters her AP collection, then bolsters her crit rate. Then lastly is going to be, I think, one of the best additions to Natalia's kit is going to be Steady Aim, a passive before a normal attack. If no movement has occurred, this action enters aiming mode, which is very useful, especially when she does rack. And normal mode now gives her aiming, which clearly is lacking in her kit. This makes up for it. Enters aiming mode for this attack and can trigger up to 3 times per turn. The last weapon this is for Yevgeny. This is Cold Steel. First passive is Adaptive Frame. Gains 1 stack of retaliation damage up. Each time shield loses 33% of max HP, stacks up to 5 times. Then this actually is going to make him deal more damage upon retaliation. Next passive is going to be Preempting. So this ties to his talent. Quick Draw and Add Strike have no trigger limit, which is crazy. After attack, restores HP to a single arm, prioritizing the arm with the shield, equal to 25% of damage dealt. Then the last passive, which is Pressed Plate, this shield damage reduction effect is increased to 20%. That is huge. So that rounds up our tier 2 with Rosa, Natalia, and Yevgeny's signature weapons. So for tier 1, we do have a couple of promotions as well. The ones that are still here and remained from the previous video is Marcus, Mary, and Erisa, same tier 1 for Raiders. Then you have Hong, same tier for Fighter. Then we do have Naomi. Actually, Naomi got promoted. Sorry, let me just highlight this. Naomi got promoted. Sorry, not promoted. She retained her rank because of her signature weapon. We do have Fia here. Let's delve into Fia first. So Fia does have oh, she doesn't have these two. Let me just take these out. Okay, so she does have Reattack, Indiscriminate 1. She does have a Tokamak Sphere, which redirects her Railgun and Flamethrower attacks, especially for her signature skill. Then fully reloads Railgun and gains movement up. Then she does have Weapon Inhibition, cannot use weapon or skill or active codes except for normal attacks. This one is a enemy debuff that she can apply that is very useful for her kit and probably one of her main mechanics aside from dealing more damage when there are more debuffs. So we still have Winston here as part of tier 1, and the ones that are promoted, we do have a lot. We do have William. I actually have William before a tier 2. I think right now with the introduction of Bahamut, he clearly is actually going up. I don't think he is going tier 0.5. I don't think he is that level with his signature weapon, but he goes up from tier 2 to tier 1. Then we have Camilla. Then we have Naomi. Again, Naomi did go down. She was supposed to go down, but with the addition of her signature weapon, she retains her spot. Then we do have 7. Let's take a look at their signature weapons. So for William, we do have Bahamut, and starting with his first passive for the gun, Hyperfire. When heavy machine gun range increases, ideal range expands by the same distance. This actually makes him good because ideal range gives you more damage as you have as long as you shoot within that range. So Very good add-on to his kit. Then we do have another passive, Doom Brigade. This one is an enhancement of his talent, Fearless Enemy. For every enemy within range, gain bullets +1 up to 4. Crazy upgrade. When an arm is destroyed, does not exit rack mode. The bullets here is a very crazy upgrade for him. Then we do have a passive here, Catharsis. Wielding a heavy machine gun, one-handed, does not affect hit rate, which is actually perfect for him. Next up is going to be Hunter Sting. This is for Camilla. And we'll start off with the first passive, which is Raid. When attacking with 2 pile bunkers, damage dealt is a +20 and a damage taken is -20%. Take note that signature weapons can be equipped with any of the other pilots. This one is also perfect for Hong, by the way. So this one gives Camilla a lot of damage added to her kit. Then Solitary Stance. We do have Solitary. After sortie, gains 3 stacks of magnetic armor. So magnetic armor is more armor to the kit, lasting for 1 turn. When an arm suffers over damage, triggers Guts, which is actually crazy at this point. If possessing magnetic armor, after triggering, removes all stacks of magnetic armor. Then the last one is going to be Detonate. So after dealing damage, inflicts fixed damage equal to 15% of the weapon attack of the parts hit. So this is also a crazy add-on to his kit. For Naomi, the weapon is cool. So we do have the first passive. This is a code, by the way. Sorry, Targeted Strike. This is another skill added to the kit. Uses a missile launcher to attack a target, dealing 1 times damage to the part hit and splash damage equal to 50% of this damage to other parts. Handy if you want to, take out some of the parts while triggering, a hit in one single part. Then we do have a passive Stationary. Before attacking with the missile, if no movement has occurred this action, damage is a +30%, which gives her a good reason that you should use her rack ability. Okay, so this one is going to be perfect complement to her existing kit. And the last one is Amazing Laptop, is a passive. So Enhanced Elite Hacker. So this is her talent. When executing salvo style skills, splash damage is a +25%. Gains energy optimization, which is next missile launcher's attacks AP cost is -1. Can trigger 1 time per turn, which honestly is a big reason why she retains her position. And now we go to 7. We do have Sandwich Cookie. First passive for this one is Hotfix. When triggering Link Repair, can repair 1 additional destroyed part, which really comes in handy and why she is going up 1 tier. Then we do have another passive, Cookie. Enhanced Pachi. Pachi can also execute the wide range repair code. Clever. Then the last one is going to be Deflection Protection passive. When attacked, the weighting of the damage shift effect increased by 50 and damage reduction increased to 15%, which contributes to more survivability. So those are your signature weapons for those who have them in tier 1. So let's proceed to tier 0.5. So at tier 0.5, we do have 1 pilot here. We do have Kelly, and she's the lone character at tier 0.5. She will definitely be greater once she gets her signature weapon. But for now, let's leave her at tier 0.5. So lastly, at tier 0, we do have Frida, we do have Eileen, we do have Melissa and Lorna, and the last addition would be Sylvie, because she gets her signature weapon. So for her signature weapon, Veiled Scent, this is the reason why she has improved in terms of the tier list, not because of this one, but this one is a passive Exhort. So increased Vigilant Shot damage multiplier by 0.35 if a part is destroyed by Vigilant Shot. Restores 1 AP after combat, can only be triggered 1 per turn. This is probably an icing to the skills of this gun, but the next 2 are one of the best add-ons to her kit. So this one is added to her talent when in aiming mode, damage is a plus 20%. So take note that the only reason why Sylvie isn't really going up much is because of her damage output. But this gives her a lot of damage. If the target part is undestroyed, damage is further increased by 10%. So that's a total of 30%. That's a big buff. So when equipped with a small shield, can move with full movement after destroying the target, which is also crazy and very, very handy for her kit. Then the last passive is going to be Tranquility. When initiating combat, if the target cannot retaliate, gains hit rate plus 10 and crit rate plus 10% for this attack. So these two elevate her for now to tier 0. We'll have to see what other signature weapons come out in the future. So that is it for Sylvie, guys. Again, Sylvie has retained her value, basically, and gained a lot of damage buffs with her signature weapon. But again, this will only mean that when Kelly gets her signature weapon, probably going to be overtaking Sylvie again. So that is it, guys. That is the tier list. Comment down in the comment section what do you think. Take care, stay safe. This is the Warden, and I'm out of here.